Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first session of the Urban Parks Member Marathon. We are delighted to have you here. This event was planned to really, celebrate our membership and offer you during these next 2 days sessions and obviously information about urban parks. We will be offering some information about our membership, explain you a little bit about how our online community platform works. And after that, the webinar, this session, which is related to our region in Europe, uh, will be present the chair of Europe region, and also one of our board members, which is also the head of the Strasbourg organization in the Netherlands, which is going to host us the next year in our Congress. So to start again, I will present our chair for the Europe region, Carl McLean, which is here with us. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be here. Really exciting to kick off the members marathon, and I'm really pleased that we're going to have lots of people from Europe joining. The Europe Region Committee is a really great place to be to get involved with World Urban Parks, and we've got a lot of topics that we discuss on a regular basis. So if anybody's thinking of becoming a member from Europe, I really encourage it. We meet monthly, and it's a really good way to keep in touch with the community. So thanks very much, Luis.
No, thank you, Carl. And of course, Carl will amplify these ideas within the presentation of Martin. And obviously, present Martin Loffen, again, the CEO of Stasberg organization in the Netherlands, which is going to be our speaker for today's session, explaining us a little bit about the Congress in 2024 and a joint event with spectacular stakeholders and people from many different parts of the world that will join us in our Congress next year. Martin, thank you for being here with us. Okay, so I will get back to Martin in a minute. First of all, in terms of our agenda, as I mentioned before, I will present a little bit about the organization so people that are not really familiar with urban parks can be more related to our history and the mission of the organization and some of the services that we offer as a community. And also invite you to join our community through the membership, showing you a little bit about our online community platform and all the services and opportunities for you as a member of Urban Parks. Well, first of all, talking about our history and how the background of Urban Parks started. Urban Parks works as an organization since 2015, but the background started previously in the 50s as the International Federation for Parks and Recreation, and along with other organizations like Parks for Life. In 2015, Urban Parks arrives as the organization who represent the urban parks and parks voice in the world. So pretty much this information we will send it to you through the email, so you can get in touch more with with the organization. But we try to influence at an international level as an organization, support our membership, and obviously advocate and promote the benefits of urban parks and recreation and public spaces through our programs and through our different services as an organization. This is part of our board. We are represented in many regions and countries around the world. And obviously, you can find more information, not just about our board, but our governance processes and policies and everything that is related to our structure as an organization. And talking about our structure, we are divided in 5 regions. Again, in the beginning of the presentation, I talk about that this session is related to the Europe region, which is represented again by Carl McLean as a chair. But we also are divided in 4 other different regions: the North America region, represented by Scott Martin, Itziar de Luisa, which is who is leading the organization in Latin America. Also, we have a great representation in Africa, leading by Bishop Nobelin, and also in the Asia Pacific area with Nela Lomoton and Mark Bowater. And again, we will host many other sessions during this Urban Park Marathon. So stay tuned and please reach out to our other sessions in which you can find more information about the other regions and, of course, how you can connect with different people that belongs to these regions. In terms of our portfolios, we have five. We work very hard advocating for parks through our advocacy committee leading by AP Diaz. We also have an alliance committee leading by Brenton Green and Jennifer Dunn. We also work in a Congress committee or a Congress portfolio leading by Richard O'Viren, and also through our governance portfolio leading by Kyle Ripley from Canada. And in terms of the programs and also the committees, I put all this information in one slide. And again, you will find all this information in our website. I don't want to take much time explaining this, but we work through committees. We have seven of them: children, play, and nature, large parks, climate change, healthy parks, healthy cities, aging and well-being and parks, the World Parks Academy, and the cemeteries committee. So if you want to join the organization as a member, you will be able to participate in these committees and also exchange and ask questions and everything about the people who works and participate in these committees in urban parks. But also we offer programs. We have the Emerging Urban Leader Program in a partnership with SAS with Global Seminar. We also have our award program that runs every year. And we have some other programs that we launch in different parts of the year, trying to reach other interests and areas that are related to parks and public spaces. In terms of the resources, and I will cover this more deeply within the explanation of the platform, we have a pod parks, which is the name of the podcast of urban parks, available for you in all the podcast players available in the market. Could be Google, iTunes, or obviously Spotify on some of them. You can find our podcast with the name Pod Parks, and it's a fantastic resource in which you can learn more about projects all over the world and connect with people that are leading those kind of projects. We also have a blog in our webpage, which is free. You don't need to be member. This is part also for about the services that we offer as an organization for all our subscribers. You don't need to be a member to enjoy the podcast of the blog. And also, we offer monthly webinars along with our committees and with some other speakers around the world that promote different tracks and themes within the year. And if you are a member, obviously, you are available to reach out these webinars in our online community platform, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And obviously, some of them are free and some of them are just for our members. We have a fantastic digital library in which we place PDFs, any kind of document, audios, videos, obviously all our content in our congresses, the material that we generate as a keynote presentation are available in our digital library. And we have a fantastic searching tool in the community, in the online community platform, in which you can find information about pretty much any topic related to parks and public spaces in different formats, not just the documents, but also the digital library will allow you to find more information about the organization or the topics that you are interested in. Also, we have a fantastic tool, the directories. In this tool, you can find people by demographics, could be the city or the country, but also by areas of interest. If you are interested in green infrastructure or programming or landscaping or whatever, you can ask the system to find people with the same ideas or the same interests in the platform. And this is a fantastic way to connect with some other leaders around the world. We also have the communities. This is really the space in which our committees interact. I will show you in a minute the platform and all the tools and modules that are available in our communities so you can participate more actively in the community. And finally, our software works like a LinkedIn platform for parks professionals around the world. You will be able, as a member, to create your professional profile, put all your information, your bio, your interests, obviously your social media, your email, and people can be able to find you within the platform and obviously connect you in their networks. Uh, and also, part of our services are related to events. We organize in partnership with other organizations like Stasberg. Martin, again, is going to present us the Future Green City Congress next year, which is a joint uh, work with the Stasberg and the IFMI organization. Martin is going to tell us in a minute. But we also organize the Parks Week, which is a celebration during a week in April, in which we provide some materials and a media kit so people from all over the world can celebrate the parks, urban parks during this week. And also we partner, and this is a fantastic idea if you want to receive or get the endorsement of urban parks for regional events. We provide services in terms of speakers. We can connect you more people around the world that can provide content for your regional events. And also, we as an organization can provide endorsement and the presence of our community, the brand, and everything. So your event could be more represented in terms of a global perspective. And what is important to mention this day is that during this member marathon, which is going to happen this day, and tomorrow, we will be offering 50% discount for all our memberships. We have two types of membership: the individuals and the global and the group membership. And also for those countries that are and it's put in the advertising, or the people can or have less than 25,000 US dollar per capita per year, can get another 50% of discount. So please, write these codes in your notes or whatever, so you can use it after the marathon to join the organization and get this discount for the first year of your membership. And I will explain you a little bit more about the type of memberships that we hold in urban parks. So I'm gonna pass right now to a small video, and I will switch my computer to the platform so you can see it. And after the video, I will show you in 5 minutes how the platform works and how you can join urban parks and participate more actively as a member. So let's see this video about our members. This is a testimonial video about many members around the world. And then I will present the platform. Go ahead with the video, please.
Well, first of all, it's a fantastic initiative.
In a short period of time, it has become a very important institution.
And it's working to ensure that we can provide, protect, and care for parks.
And you realize the importance of sharing the information, of sharing all the knowledge of parks.
Learning about what other countries do.
An organization that brings together people with the same kind of work, the same kind of ideas.
Yo no conocía otras instancias de intercambio entre profesionales de todo el mundo.
It has been about exploration and exchange and connection.
And it creates a really fantastic network.
An organization that gathers together and reflects on how to manage, finance, design and program parks.
And impacting various communities around the globe.
It's more important than ever to exchange our knowledge and experience with each other.
It's an amazing organization, you know.
A global voice for all urban parks and communities.
Brings the focus back on parks and public space.
And World Urban Parks brings these people together.
We need more countries in Africa to join World Urban Parks.
And we do that in every country, in every culture.
connecting park professionals around the world.
To share knowledge from one country to the other.
It's an incredible place for us to come together and really share ideas.
And providing a platform for park professionals.
An amazing platform to connect with people, to exchange resources, to exchange documents, to exchange expertise.
Which is our website and a whole lot of member resources.
Working through committees.
By being that voice.
We can share our work.
Because they're trying to weave this community of park specialists.
You know, you have a lot of great organizations that are doing a lot of great things when it comes to parks and recreation.
I encourage you to talk to the organisations that you're part of.
Support mechanism for the national organisations.
Pues es una labor especial que necesitamos las distintas organizaciones de los países.
Parks works at the intersection of public spaces, nature and placemaking. And we can think together on how to make our public spaces and our urban parks even more welcoming.
Just seeing different countries come together.
Es una labor fundamental para que nos podamos encontrar.
And it's so important for us as park professionals throughout the entire world to come together.
This is an organization that is much needed now and into the future.
I salute the organization for everything that they've been doing.
I would encourage everyone to get involved in World Urban Parks.
I love World Urban Parks.
So let's come together. Please join World Urban Parks.
The people around the world that is really working, shoulder to shoulder with urban parks, and the importance on be, there for our parks and public spaces around the world. And the only way to do that is through this global voice that represent urban parks, right? How we can really get together and be part of the change, and of course, use urban parks, the public spaces, and the recreation as the tool to really change the life of our communities around the world. And this is the perfect way to do that. So I'm going to show you a little bit about our platform and how easy it is to join us. The first step is to join us as subscribers. And then as urban parks provide you or grant you access to the platform, you can choose the different type of memberships that we have, and then use the platform and enjoy all the benefits. So you are seeing in my screen, obviously, our website. The website is worldurbanparks.org, and then you will be, there in our webpage. But without the membership, you will be able to access some of our services and some of our content. And of course, at the moment that you really became a member, you will be able to really reach out with more information and more resources. So the first step that you need to follow is click here in the login button here and put the new subscriber or register now link. Here, the system will to ask you for your demographic information that the system will use to really put you in a different segment or in a specific segment because of your region or your interest areas or some of the demographic aspects that the system will use to really, improve your experience and the experience of the rest of the community using the platform. So as soon as you sign here and put your password and everything, the system will send you an email, and you just need to wait a little bit to, get the permission of urban parks to continue with the process. So I'm gonna return to the login section because I'm already in the platform, so you can see how I can enter here. Obviously, in this platform, I don't need to choose any type of membership because I'm already member of urban parks. But what the system is going to tell you is to sign all these aspects or legal aspects of the platform, or I forgot the word, but obviously the system is going to ask you to accept the terms and conditions, and then it's going to drive you directly to our membership menu or whatever. In this menu, you will find two types of membership. again, the individual membership and the group membership. You just need to choose the correct fit for your profile. If it's an individual, we have a student, regular or a professional, and of course retire membership option. And also in group, we have many different type of membership related to a type of your organization. Could be a city and a non-profit, a university, and a profit organization like an urban equipment company. Any type of organization has a specific type of membership. And the price of the membership is based in the budget that your organization can have annually. So you just need to check out the prices table. You will find all this information here in About Us in Be a Member. And here you will find, obviously, all the benefits to belong of the organization. I already mentioned this in our previous presentation. How we can help the sector in terms of benefits, how we can really support the World Urban Parks in terms of be there and be this voice to really promote the parks. And also, again, you will find information about the prices. Here you will find the different individual options, regular, as I mentioned before. It is important to mention that Urban Parks is legally based in New Zealand, and the currency that we use is the New Zealand dollar, but also we put the exchange rate in terms of US dollars or euros, so you can have a different reference about the price of our different options of memberships. So we have the individual, the student, retire, and also we have two different type of individual memberships, the supporter and the value, which is based in a different rate. So if you want to help us more, you are able to put a different donation to the organization and have a different type of membership. And related to the groups, you also will find, again, the different type of group memberships that we have. The base price is obviously related to not just the different type of organization, but the budget that the organization has annually. So you need to check in this table if in this chart or this graphic, if your organization has a budget less than 1 million, you will see the comparison between the prices in dollars, in New Zealand dollars, and also in euros. And you just need to figure out how is your budget and place your organization in this level. And it's very easy. If you click here, obviously the system is going to drive you to the subscription process before. And then after that, you will be able to choose the type of membership. And in this process, you also will be able to place the discount code that I already gave you at the beginning of at the end of the presentation, the PPT that we showed you previously. So first of all, my profile, and I will show you here our member home and how can I interact as an individual. One of the most beautiful things about our Urban Parks membership in terms of the group type membership is that it's open for your entire staff. If you are in a city and your park department wants to join us an organization, you will pay for, according to the table that I showed you before, or the graphic, but you will be able to have your entire staff as individual participating in the platform. So each person is available or is can create their own professional profile. I will show you in a minute. So here in our kind of a member homepage, you will find a feed in which all the content that we as an organization put in the platform, but also the content generated, but you as an active member will be placed here as a common social media, right? And all these could be replicated in your email at the end of the week if you pick up this option at the moment that you configure your membership, and you receive all the information generated by us as an organization and the rest of the community. You will also find in a news section, we place every week different news about parks, recreation, public spaces all over the world. And you have here quick links so you can reach out to the different services that modules that our platform gives you as a member. Also, we have a new section here in which you can find video tutorials so you can learn in a very easy way, 2-minute videos, how you can use the different modules of the platform, the professional profile, the member homepage, the digital library, open forum, and so on and so on. Also, you can create your own quick list here about your communities. We have many of them. You can join not just the communities related to your region, but also, as I mentioned before, our topic committees are offering a specific space here, a digital platform for our members who wants to join one or more different committees. Also, the followable content that you obviously follow will show you here, so you can, keep track of all the content that you are following. Also, we have an upcoming events and shortcuts to our regions, and also an engagement leaderboard in which we offer points as like a loyalty program or a participation program. If you want to, and I'm going to move in fast here because I don't want to use more of the time here, but you can create your profile here, put all your information. Again, I mentioned this before. And also here in resources, you will be able to find information about our blog, the discussion posts, obviously the digital library. As I mentioned before, this is an exclusive area or module for our members. And again, all the information that we upload as an organization is here, just to show you a little bit in terms, for example, maintenance or landscape architecture, environmental climate change, or whatever. You can find information here, reach out the document, download the PDF, or also see the videos if you are reaching out all the content related to our congresses or conferences. Also, we have in the resources, the podcasts, the directories. Again, you can find people here by name, last name, company, also countries. For example, if I want to reach out people from Australia and also discriminate some of the interest areas here, the system will find the information about all the people who has these different type of interest areas, or in this case, the demographics related to the country like Australia. And if I want to reach out on a person, it's very easy to add them to my network and also send them a message to add them to my network. And also see the profiles, the professional profiles, all of our members. And this is a fantastic opportunity to reach out with people and obviously use this information in your benefit. Also in the communities area, we have the region access, in which if you belong to a specific community or a region here, for example, Europe, you can enter to this area. We have the opportunity to exchange information through different modules in this area, like the threads, library, blogs, and members directory. If I enter to this section, the system will show you all the members that we have from Europe. And again, you are available to reach out with all these people. And also, if you want to participate, asking questions, putting some paper on some document that you want to share with the rest of the community, you are able to do it through this section, in which you can start a new thread and obviously share the information or ask any questions that you have within the Europe region. And the same happen in the rest of the communities, program and events, the committees that I mentioned before. Here we have specific topic committees. So if you want to participate in, for example, Healthy Parks, Healthy City community, you can access here, join the community, reach out again with all the members and participate in the discussion forums, and also upload documents, participate, and more actively sharing your knowledge or whatever. Obviously, if you participate more and you play this active role within the community will start to have more information and more content. And within the time, we really can create a fantastic repository about specific topics of obviously communities, different communities of our tracks, or obviously the region communities. Also, we have programs and events in which you can also enter. For example, we have a community related to our congresses. Here you will have access again to threads, the library. You will find all the PDFs and videos of our congresses places here besides the digital library. And also you can exchange with the members of this program. Well, this is pretty much some small summary about all the services that our online community platform can provide as benefits of the membership. But one of the most fantastic things about urban parks is how we can exchange peer-to-peer, face-to-face with people from all over the world, which I think is very valuable in terms of how we need to advance as a planet in this agenda and how we can share all this with the rest of our community. And for that, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and obviously pass the voice through Carl McLean, first of all, our chair for the Europe Committee, and also the Europe region, sorry, and also to Martin Loffen. And again, Martin is the head of the Stasberg organization, our partner, along with IFMI and some other stakeholders in the Netherlands, the voice, so they can explain us a little bit about our fantastic congress that Urban Parks is going to host next year with IFMI and Stasberg, and again, some other stakeholders. And of course, tell you, just to close this promotion about our membership, that our members always have discounts in our events and in some other services and products that our organization provide you. So thank you very much for listening. And of course, if you have a question, please, the chat is open so we can receive your comments. Martin and Carl, thank you again for being here with us, and the microphone is all yours.
Okay, thank you, Luis. Well, first of all, thanks for the very good presentation about World Urban Parks and the insights you gave to the website. Well, I'm Maarten Loeven, I'm from Stadswerk, from the Netherlands, and let's start with a little movie, Victoria. We have no sound. Well, it's a pity, but there's no voiceover. It only has music. But now it's stopped.
Five seconds. Yeah.
I hear nothing, but maybe it's...
We have some technical problems here, but maybe you can explain a little bit while the video is running,
Yeah.
Martin.
Maybe we go to explain, we go to the next slide, and we skip the video. Can we go to the next slide?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, the video was made because the Future Green City World Congress is a joint congress of World Urban Parks and IFMI, the International Federation of Municipal Engineering. And we started to organize this Congress in 2018, and I asked both organizations if they were willing to host their World Congress together, because we are strongly convinced that the future green city must be built by a strong cooperation between civil engineers and green professionals. So that's why it's called the Future Green City. And of course, we are very pleased that we can organize it in Europe. And then we can go to the next slide, and Carl can come in, because it's been a long time that World Urban Parks had a big event in Europe. So Carl, maybe you can explain something about the plans we have with the European Region Committee. We can still need new members. Carl? No.
Be the newish chair of the Europe Region Committee since about April last year. But more and more people are attending meetings, and as well as the platform Luis showed us, the online platform, nothing beats kind of meeting people on online calls to discuss current topics in the park sector and look for solutions and share best practice. But then even better than that is the in-person Congress, which I'm really excited to be going to, both as an individual, but also for the organization I work for, because there's just going to be such a broad scope of topics being discussed and speakers talking about parks and green spaces in cities.
Okay. And of course, the Future Green City event is going to be the World Congress, but I'm sure that in coming years we also will organize some regional congresses in Europe, I guess, and other maybe study trips or something like that.
Yeah, that's part of the plan, Martin, that you and I are discussing. Europe's quite easy to get around compared to other regions of the world. So we're really hoping to meet up more regularly in person as part of being a member of World Urban Parks in Europe. You don't need to be a committee member as such. You don't need to do loads of work or homework. But what we want to do is really engage people and get us talking together as parks professionals.
Okay, all right. So on the screen is already the answer to the question, why a Future Green City Congress? Because we see in all around the world, we see an urbanization, more people are going to live in cities. And so we need this interaction between civil and culture technique to green the city, even though we want to build more houses in the city. What's also important that we want to encourage the interaction between strategy and execution. You know, it's nice to talk about big plans, but in the end, the people in the cities, they need real action, and they need the plans to be realized into real life. Fourth place, we want to encourage the interaction between generations. I will come back to it later. We really want to have young people at the conference and to hear them talk about their future green city, as they are going to be the builders and the users of the green city. In this part, we see humans as part of a natural ecosystem in the cities. As we know, our planet will survive, but if we don't change our behavior, we, as the human species, well, maybe we don't survive in the end. So we want to have to give answers to urgent challenges, climate change, population growth, but we want to do it with optimism. We want to have a look at the possibilities for the future. And as you may know, the Netherlands, we are already a highly urbanized country, a green delta metropole, and we have quite some nice things that we would like to show to people from all around the world. Because we don't want you to come over to the Netherlands to watch PowerPoint, we want you to see a project really in progress. Next slide, please. So, on the right side, there are some characteristics of the Congress. It's going to be 4 days. We're going to have 500 participants in day 1 and day 4, 1,000 on day 2 and day 3. Day 1 and day 4, you can deepen your knowledge, and day 2 and day 3, you can broaden your knowledge. Now, I'm not going to read all these things. At this moment, the call for proposals is open. We already got over 100 proposals, but you can still enter your proposal till the end of January. In the beginning of January, we will also open up for the early bird tickets. There's also going to be a big fair that's going to be 2 days during the Congress. We'll get back to that later. And we are planning to really organize a sustainable Congress. Next, please. So we have 7 program tracks. Yes, next. We have the Green City Strategies. Next slide. And we have these 6 themes. So these main themes will come back in the Congress. Next, please. So they're also connected to the Sustainable Development Goals, and the numbers refer to the main themes that were on the previous slides. Next, please. This is the venue where it's going to take place. There's a big theater, but also we have 4 floors, and we'll get back to later where we're going to use these 4 floors. Next, please. So, on day 1, we are going to program Workshops XL and Field Trips XL. The idea for the Workshops XL I picked up in Monterey last year during the World Urban Parks Congress in Monterey. There were also Workshops XL, which lasts about 4 hours, and we have planned to do that in the Netherlands too. Field Trips XL, next please. Utrecht, the city where the Congress is taking place, is really in the heart of the Netherlands, and we have quite good public transport. So we are also going to visit on day 1 and day 4. We're going to make Field Trips XL to other cities in the Netherlands, which can be reached within 1 hour by train. Next, please. So, what we are planning to do in the Workshops XL is that we would like to have examples from all around the world on a certain topic. We want them to introduce this topic, and then we want the other participants in this workshop to work on their own case with the help of the people who presented the topic. So, for example, the National Park City movement, and we could have practices from London, Adelaide, and Breda. That's a city in the Netherlands that's working on it, but also Chattanooga in the United States, which is about the same size as Breda in the Netherlands, could be an interesting example. And we are planning, next please. We are planning on day 1 and day 4, 10 of these Workshops XL. So these are only examples that we have put in this slideshow, but we already have quite a lot of proposals that we are going to fit into these Workshops XL. Next, please. Of course, it's also about fun. So on the first day, we will have a welcome to Utrecht by the mayor of Utrecht. And then next, please. On day 2, there will be the official opening. Next, please. With hopefully a lot of top speakers. Next, please. We'll have some session rooms and work forms. Next, please. because as I already told you, we don't want you to come over and sit in a boring room to watch PowerPoint. So we are going to try to get some other kinds of interaction between people. So there was going to be a design atelier, a debate club, theater, serious games, cinema, and of course also classroom and science lab. Next, please. During this day 2 and day 3, you can also do some urban trails. Next, please. Which are technical tools within the city of Utrecht, and they're going to be on foot or by bike. Next, please. On this day, we also have the final of the Future Green City Student Challenge. We have asked several universities in the Netherlands to work on a topic that's been given to them by the city of Utrecht. It's going to be about how to green a certain neighborhood in Utrecht, and we asked these students to design a new environment for this neighborhood, and the winners are going to present their idea on the conference. Next, please. So this is what it's going to look like when you have 1,000 people on day 2. And as you can see on the right side, on top, we also have some early bird urban safaris. If you have jet lag, you can get out of your bed very early and get into the town on foot or by bike, or maybe even running. That's as you see on the right side, you see Urban Trails by Daphne Schippers. She's an athlete from the Netherlands, and we will ask her to do some running with you if you want to. I don't like running, but maybe you do. Next, please. So at the end of day 2, we will have a party, and it's going to be in a park in the Tivoli Gardens. Next, please. Yes, on day 3 we will start with some top cases. Next, please. We will try to get some of these cities to present their case to our visitors. Next, please. Oh, yeah. On this day 3, there is also going to be a mayor and alderman program. And yeah, next, please. We at this moment we are also talking with AIPH to host their World Green City Awards event during the Congress. Next, please. As I told you, there's also a very big trade fair going on while our Congress is in Utrecht, and there are about 500 exhibitors on this trade fair, and we have asked them to also organize an international part on this trade fair, and maybe we will organize some what we will call trade fair safaris for the participants in the Congress. Next, please. No, not 1,000 people on day 3. Next, please. In the end of day 3, there will be a gala dinner. Next, please. And on day 4, again, workshops XL, field trips XL, and you can also visit the trade show. Next, please. Some field trips again. And next, please. It's, again, examples of the workshops XL. Next, please. And we also had that also was a great thing in Monterey too, where the members of the participants of the Congress were encouraged to work in a park. We are also trying to get something like this going in Utrecht. And there's also going to be in the neighborhood of our venue, there's going to be a temporary forest on a big square. Next, please. Well, this night is going to be fun in the city, and because I think that a lot of organizations want to have their own dinner during the Congress, and we will help them to find a nice place within the city of Utrecht. Next, please. We're also planning to organize a photo exhibition on the streets of Utrecht. And we want to have an exhibition, and it's called Before and After, so that we would like to show some developments in cities where they were successful in greening a certain area of the city. So with a picture of before the intervention and a picture of after the intervention. Next, please. There's also going to be an online talk show every day, hosted from a studio in the venue, and we would like to broadcast the most important or most interesting things that happened on that day. Next, please. It's also going to be fun. Next, please. Now, I don't know if we're going to do all of these things, but I'm sure we'll do some of them. Next, please. So this is the total Congress in numbers. Well, I'm not going to read it all. If you still, I would like to encourage you to put in a proposal so we can fit in your idea into one of these workshops or XL or educational sessions. And I guess the next slide is a movie again. Next, please. I don't know. And we really need sound with this one.
Yeah, just give us. Cynthia is, working here with the video so we can have the audio, and I apologize for this again. But in a minute, she's trying to put. You got it? Mm-hmm. No, unfortunately, we don't have sound, and I apologize for that, Martin. But definitely, we will send all this information to the people who is joining us live, and of course, the people who will see this information after this first session of the marathon. Sorry, Martin, about that.
Yeah, I guess this video is also on the World Urban Park site, so maybe you can add in the link. So then let's go to the last slide.
Mm-hmm. I think that's it, Martin.
No, there was still one to go, I guess. Not?
Nope.
Then I will tell you. Make sure you get one of these early bird tickets. So there's of course there's a special price for World Urban Parks members, and it's 895 euros in the early bird session for 4 days, and it includes also all technical tours and everything, dinners and so on. And maybe you're in Belgium and you only want to come 1 day, you can buy a 1 day ticket for 395 euros. That's it.
Well, thank you very much, Martin, and also thank you, Carl, for joining us in this first session of our Urban Parks Marathon. Obviously, Martin gave us a lot of good pretext and information to visit the Netherlands next year in September during our Congress, joining in this event, obviously, the Stasberg organization in the Netherlands and the IFMI, the International Federation for Municipality Engineers. So thank you very much for all this information, Martin. Everything is going to be in our website and also the website of the event. We will send you the presentation that Martin shared with us this day. And also we will place this information inside of our online community platform. So thank you very much for joining us in this first session. Please join us. Your membership helps us to advance in our mission as an organization. More than ever, it's important to get together as professionals in parks, recreation, and public spaces, and obviously spread the word about the mission of urban parks and how important it is to really advance the global agenda in urban parks and public spaces. Thank you very much for joining us. We will place this, again, session in our online community platform so people who couldn't really, enjoy this presentation or participate actively in this presentation on live, have the chance to see it after that. On behalf of Urban Parks, our entire board and our entire community, thank you very much for joining us and see you next. Bye-bye.